Hi guys, this is Chip with Charles Gable Designs. I promised you some tips on woodworking, so I'm going to give you a little tip on at least how I like to finish off the tabletop. So, everybody has their own theories and their own reasons, their own methods on how they do that. Everybody kind of picks and chooses the products they want to use, how they're going to apply it, and there's just a lot of different ways you can do that. In high production environments, you'll watch them spray it on. They'll spray on a Clearcoat or a polyurethane. I'm not about to do that in here. Now you can see why I'm not doing that. I'm not spraying anything in here. Plus, it gives it more of an artisan feel, kind of more of a craftsman feel if you do it all by hand, if you apply it all by hand. So here's how I do it. I basically apply 3 coats of a clear poly, and it's a water-based satin poly. You can get it at Lowe's or Home Depot. You can get it any place probably, but I apply the first coat with a floor spreader applicator. Let me show you what I do. I've already applied the first coat to this table. This beautiful reclaimed oak table. It's going to be a gorgeous sofa table, maybe somebody's entry hall table. It's going to be gorgeous. This wood is absolutely beautiful. But what I did, the first coat I applied with this little floor spreader applicator. So I basically took the product and I just poured a big puddle in here and I soaked it and I spread it really well. Got it all smooth, got as level as I could possibly get it. Let it dry. After it dries, that's the first coat. After it dries, I'm going to take, you need 2 different sandpapers. You need a 220 grit and you need a 400 grit. And then you need some tack cloth to wipe them down in between. So what you're going to do is between each coat, you're going to sand it. You're going to wipe it down with a tack cloth. You're going to apply another coat. You're going to sand it, tack cloth it, and then a final finish coat. So after the base coat's down, I take the 220 paper, I'll sand it, I'll sand the whole top, sand it pretty good. You're gonna take all the little bumps, all the little air bubbles, all the blemishes off. It'll get really smooth at that point. Then you're gonna take your tack cloth, you're gonna rub it down really, really well. And then on the second coat and the third coat, I apply the foam brush. I know it sounds tedious, it sounds challenging, but once you get used to it, it's not that tough. The key is to take your time, take it slow. Don't rush it. If you rush it, you'll screw it up. I promise, I've done it many times. So you're gonna apply that second coat with a foam brush. After it dries, read the can. It could be 2 hours, it could be a day. Let it dry. Then you come back with a 400 grit paper, and you're gonna sand that coat down with a 400 grit, and it is gonna get smooth as a baby's butt. It'll be amazing how smooth it is. At that point, you're gonna take one more final finish coat, use another foam brush, the same product, and you're gonna do a light coat of that. Once that dries, you'll be amazed at how beautiful it is, how buttery the finish feels, and how it does a really great job of keeping the character of the wood and allowing the character of the wood to really come through, because that's what it's all about. It's about this beautiful grain in this wood and letting the character of it come through. That gives it its best chance. So I hope you enjoyed the tip. Give it a try. Hopefully it'll work for you like it's worked for me. And we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.